Big Nate Strikes Again by Lincoln Pierce. Chapter 1. That's the ugliest baby I've ever seen. Teddy and I are standing in front of the entrance hall of our school, PS 38, in front of the bulletin board covered with a jillion baby pictures. I've never seen so much pink and blue in my life. Which one? I chuckle, peering over his shoulder for a close look. That one. What? Hey, wait a minute. That's me. It is, Teddy says. He's trying to act all shocked. But I could tell by the look on his face he knew it was my picture all along. Yep, that's Nate all right, says Francis, walking up behind us. Notice how he's trying to put a square peg in a round hole. Plus, he's drooling. Francis and Teddy are my two best friends, which might surprise you, considering how they're ragging on me about this baby picture. But that's just the way the three of us operate. They both know it's only a matter of time before I find something to bust their chops about. It all evens out in the end. Hey, Scrub Noogie. Who's Scrub? You both are. Well, what about you, Francis? I say quickly, locating his photo on the board. I had no idea you wanted to be a sumo wrestler. Francis shrugs. Hey, all babies are kind of chunky, he said. Where do you think the phrase baby fat comes from? From your picture, obviously, snorts Teddy. I bet your picture isn't any better. Yeah, Teddy, which one's yours? Waves at all the photos on the board. I'm here somewhere. Try and find me. Before Francis and I gave Teddy a tag team noogie for being so obnoxious. Maybe I should explain what's up with all these baby pictures. This is Mrs. Shapolsky's bulletin board. She's the school secretary, and she's in charge of what goes on it. Usually it's covered with lame posters like, join the math team. It adds up to fun. Thursday, 3:30. Room 221. Be there or be square. Or, don't be a litter bug. Keep our school clean. But last week, Mr. Shapolsky decided to try to come up with something different. Here's what happened. One day in the office. Is that a picture of your kids, Mr. Shapolsky? No, that's me and my sister when we were babies. This is you? This doesn't look like you at all. I know. Many people don't like their baby pictures. But bing! Nay, you just gave me a fun idea for the bulletin board. Suddenly, roar! Yeah! Actually, the last part didn't really happen. I just wanted to jazz up the story. Anyway, that's how PS 38 got that baby game started. Mr. Shapolsky asked every single kid in the 6th grade to put a picture on this board. Some are easy to guess, Francis said. Is there any doubt that's Chad? Nope. And then there's Chester, Teddy says, pointing to another one. You can tell because of the mustache and the tattoos. I'm not really listening to Teddy and Francis. I'm scanning the board from left to right, searching for one specific picture. There. Since between a couple of kids with really bad hair days, that's her. Aha! Who would you find? Francis asked. Take a look, I say. Francis and Teddy step up to examine the picture more closely. They look confused, as usual. I give up, Teddy says finally. Who is it? Isn't it obvious, I say. Those beautiful blue eyes, that cute little button nose, that's Jenny. Jenny's the most awesome girl in the whole 6th grade. And someday, she and I are going to make a great couple. Fortunately, she's going out with Arturo at the moment, which is kind of a drag, but that'll change. The point is, I'm a Jenny expert. Arturo, Jenny, moi, kick. I recognized her right away. I go on, she's the best looking baby here, by far. Ahem, are you sure that's Jenny? Ugh, look who oozed in. Gina. How is this any of her business? Of course I'm sure, I snap at Gina. I'm positive. I know Jenny anywhere. Oh, really, says Gina with an obnoxious little smirk. Well, maybe you don't know her as well as you think you do. She marches over to the board and starts pulling the picture off. Hey, you can't do that, I shout. That's not yours. Gina walks towards me. Well, if it's not mine, she asks, then why is my name on it? She holds it up close to my face. There, right on the back, I see. Gina Hemphill Toms, age 14 months. Gawk! I blink hard and look again, hoping that maybe I read it wrong, but there's no mistake. This isn't a picture of Jenny, it's Gina. I feel like I just got clubbed in the forehead with a Louisville slugger. Clonk! Youch! With a nasty grin, Gina throws my own words back at me. The best looking baby here, by far. Wah ha 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 ha. Jenny and Francis explode with laughter. So do some other kids who started to crowd around, and there's nothing I can do about it. This is one of the bad dreams where everyone else has clothes on and you're in your underwear. Gina puts the picture back and walks away, waving at everybody like she's a stinking prom queen. Thank you, you're all wonderful, all of you, except you, Nate. I might puke. Here I am standing in front of half the school, looking like a visitor from Planet Moron. But I can deal with that. I've done it before. What makes this absolute pits is knowing that it was Gina who got the best of me. Gina's one of my least favorite people. No, more than that. She's one of my least favorite anything. Check out my list. Things I Can't Stand by Nate Wright. Notice, not listed in order. Cats, especially when they haven't been declawed. Egg salad. Social studies. School picture day. Click. What? Hey, I wasn't ready. Crusty, dried up erasers that don't even work. They smudge everything. Standardized test. Being sick during the weekend. Math. Oldies music. Figure skating. But I wanted to watch hockey. Triple Lutz. Fabulous. My sister Ellen. Bubble gum that loses its flavor in 20 seconds. Barbers who have no idea what a little off the top means. Squishy bananas. Shopping. Gina. Another A+. What did you get? Paper cuts. Parent-teacher conferences. Any art project involving egg cartons or pipe cleaners. That makes it pretty clear, right? You're comparing someone to egg salad and figure skating. That's about as low as it gets. Oh, how I hate her. Oh, come on, Francis says. You don't hate her. Yes, I do, I growl. Well, let's just remember what they say, Teddy says with a smile. It's a fine line between hate and love. Francis snickers. You two will make a lovely couple, he says when he finally pulls himself together. Yeah, you're made for each other. I'm about to knock their heads together Three Stooges style. Kabonk! When the bell rings for homeroom. I'm no fan of homeroom. Hey, it's 10 minutes of sharing oxygen with Mrs. Godfrey, but I'm all for anything that'll shut up Francis and Teddy. In I go. I've made a new seating chart, everyone. Check the board for your new C assignments. New C assignments? Fine, whatever. I don't really care where to sit. I just want class to start so I can put all this Gina stuff behind me. Chapter 2. You're probably wondering what's up with Nate drinking all of the Gina hatred. Haterade. She isn't really that bad. That would be a yes with a capital Y. It's tough to say what it is about Gina that bugs me the most. There is so much to choose from. But here's a big one. She's always talking about how great she is. Gina says, and I say, I'm so much smarter than you are. Now you get better grades because all you ever do is study. I've never been to detention, ever. Translation, you have no life. I'm Mrs. Godfrey's all-time favorite student because you're a complete suck-up. Frances says that maybe Gina acts like she's better than everybody. Deep down, she doesn't really like herself. He might have a point. If I were Gina, I wouldn't really like myself either. But Gina is taking up way too much space in my brain this morning. I really needed to start thinking about something else. Quiet, class. I said quiet. Like the fact that class started 5 seconds ago and Mrs. Godfrey is already yelling. Now she's pulling out her blue folder. Oh no. Mrs. Godfrey color codes everything. Her yellow folder is for attendance sheets. A green one is for homework assignments. and the red one's filled with in-class worksheets. And the blue one? Special projects. No, I don't mean special in a good way. In middle school, special is like a dirty word. Who wants to volunteer for a special job? Last time we did a special project, Mrs. Godfrey only gave me a C+ on my Louisiana report because she said I wrote too much stuff about pelicans. Hello? The pelican happens to be the state bird of Louisiana. That was viral info. Who can? Pelican. Help. And the time before that, she gave me a lousy grade on my replica, the Colosseum, because I built out of Legos. Well, what did she expect me to go? Go to the nearest... Well, what did she expect me to do? Go to the nearest quarry and dig up some marble? There was no plastic in ancient Rome. I'm going to tell you about a new special project class, Mrs. Godfrey announces. She's smiling, which is never a good sign. Plus, whenever she shows her teeth, reminds me of a shark attack on Animal Planet. You're going to write a research paper about Great American. Groan. Yikes. Ugh, a research paper? That's a biggie. Those things take like 2 weeks to do, and usually they count towards your semester grade. And, she continues, wait, there's more? This is not a solo project. You'll team up with other classmates. Yes. Yes, finally some good news. I look over at Teddy and Frances. I can tell we're all thinking the same thing. We jump from our chairs and head straight for the front of the room. Mrs. Godfrey, can the three of us work together? Feels like she just smelled something foul. I don't think so, she says. First of all, you'll be working in pairs, not groups of 3, she says. Sound like she expects us to know that already. And second of all, I'll be matching the students randomly. Special project fact. One time, the 3 of us worked together. We built a model of Mount Vesuvius and accidentally splattered her with fake lava. Whoops. Randomly? Like Nate taking a multiple choice test. Boink. She pulls out a cookie jar from her bottom drawer. Not that there are any cookies in it, of course. She probably ate them all. She sure didn't offer us any. On each of these slips of paper, I've written one of your names. I'll select 2 names at a time, Mrs. Godfrey explains. The classmate you're paired with will be your partner for the project. Wow, it's like one of those lottery drawings on TV where a babe picks numbered ping pong balls out of a giant fish tank. Except Mrs. Godfrey's not using ping pong balls, and she's not a babe. That's tonight's lucky numbers. Now here's Wink Summers with the weather forecast. The class starts buzzing. We all understand the stakes. You could end up with someone great, or you could be stuck with a total dud. The best partners are pretty obvious. Francis and Teddy would be fantastic. Getting paired with Jenny would be beyond awesome. And of course, whoever gets paired up with me is hitting a major jackpot. But in every class, there's always a few kids like this. Warning, danger. Worst potential project partners. Number 5, Nick Blonsky. He doesn't get much work done because he's too busy digging for gold. Squee, squee, squee. Kim Cresley wants to be more than just project partners, if you know what I mean. Let's cuddle now. Number 3, Tabitha Burke. She never says anything, which is sort of freaky. Plus she blinks about once a day, which totally weirds me out. Hello? Hello? Snap, snap. Number 2, Mark Cheswick. He's not exactly the sharpest knife in the drawer, and he smells like socks. I don't get it. Gina Hemphill Toms. Think the most annoying person you've ever met. Then multiply about 1,000, a million, a billion. Can we have extra homework? Suspense is killing everybody. What's the holdup here? Miss Godfrey is just standing there staring at us. Silence. Oh, I get it. Just doing that thing teachers always do. They get all quiet and wait for the class to figure out that it's time to shut up. Finally, she reaches into the jar and picks out 2 slips. Kendra, she reads out loud, and Matthew. I shoot a quick look at Kendra and Matthew. I don't exactly look thrilled, but I'm pretty sure they both realize one thing. It could have been worse. Mrs. Godfrey continues. Brian and Kelly, Molly and Addison, Jenny and Artur, Kim and Nick, Cindy and Steven. Wait, hold it. Rewind. Did I hear that right? Jenny and Artur are partners? Great. Those 2 are practically joined at the hip as it is. Now they'll be spending even more time together. This is an outrage. Teddy and Francis. Oh, come on. First Jenny and Artur, and now Teddy and Francis get to work together? Look at them over there. They're acting like they just won a trip to Disney World. Yes! Whap. Lucky stiffs. What about me? I scan the classroom and do some quick calculating. Know a few names Godfrey hasn't chosen. Katie, Chad, Audrey, Mark. Gina? My stomach does a swan dive down to my shoes. Gina hasn't paired with anybody yet. Oh, please no. Please don't let me get stuck with Gina. Anyone but her. Mrs. Godfrey reaches into the jar again. Nay, and... Not Gina, not Gina, not Gina, not Gina, not Gina. Megan. Phew. What a relief. I'm fine with being Megan's partner. More than fine. Megan's pretty cool. She's nice. She's smart. She's... She's not here. Megan? Anybody see Megan? Oh, wait, Mrs. Godfrey says. I just remembered Megan's having her tonsils removed this week. She'll be absent for a while. This means you'll need a different partner. Dum, dum, dum. Dramatic music. But I don't mind waiting until Megan gets back, I stammer. I'll just... Quiet, Nate, Mr. Godfrey barks. Before I can get another word out, she's got her hand back in the cookie jar. You'll be working with... Gina. No. Is there a problem, you two? Miss Godfrey asks in a tone that makes it clear there'd better not be. Well, no, Miss Godfrey, not at all. Typical Gina. She says exactly what the teacher wants to hear, but I can't pretend everything's fine and dandy when it isn't. Mr. Godfrey's eyes look like they're about to burn a hole in my head. But she asks if there's a problem, and I'm going to give her an answer. The problem is we don't want to work on the project together. Really, she answers, sounding very surprised. Well, I can't imagine why. I think you two will make a wonderful team. A few kids snicker. Mrs. Godfrey turns and starts writing on the blackboard. That's her way of telling me this conversation is over. There's no way I'm officially partners with Gina. Isn't that special? Chapter 3. I'm so mad at Megan's tonsils, I grumbled, as Francis, Teddy, and I stopped by our lockers. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't have to be stuck with partners with Gina. Right, says Francis. I'm sure that was all part of Megan's master plan. Let's see how I can ruin Nate's life. I know. I'll have surgery. Okay, I say. You don't have to make it sound so stupid. Yeah, Francis, Nate did that already. How about I remove your tonsils? Snicker. Well, Mrs. Godfrey won't let you dump Gina, Francis points out. So you might as well make the best of it. Easy for you to say, I shoot back. You're not the one stuck with her. Stuck with me? I'm the one who's stuck with you. Having you as a partner could ruin my spotless academic record. Groan. Gina and her precious academic record. I've only heard this about 1,000 times. Thank you, crowd. Thank you. Here's a little ditty called I Have a Perfect Grade Point Average. Blink, blink. Hen. Oh, I never worry. I never fuss. In every class, I get an A+. Book report, project, quiz, or test. Whatever I do, I'll be the best. Boo! Boo! This song stings. She's so conceited. You know what, Gina? I could do as well as you if I really wanted to, I tell her. Because, I answer. Then why don't you? Because, I answer. There's more to life than good grades. Yeah, like bad grades. And attentions. And walking around with your zipper down. Zip. Listen, Einstein, Gina snarls. When you're working with me, grades and life are the same thing. Our paper topic is Benjamin Franklin. Our paper topic is Benjamin Franklin, she says slowly. Think you can remember that? I don't answer. Actually, I can't answer, with Gina strangling me and all. Finally, she lets me go and stalks off towards, shocker, the library, her home away from home. Mrs. Godfrey was right, Teddy teases. You and Gina do make a great team. I'm about to hip check him into the water fountain when... Team! Guys, I say excitedly, it's Tuesday. Pause. Congratulations, says Francis. You figured that out all by yourself? Today's the day Coach posts the captain's list. That perks them up. We head for the gym as fast as we can. We don't run because if you get caught running in the hallways, you get detention. So we just walk super fast, even though it makes like you need to go to the bathroom really, really bad. Scoot, 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 scoot. Great timing. Coach is putting up the list just as we're race walking around the corner. Intramural fleece ball captains. Number 1, Helen T. Number 2, Reed M. Number 3, Nate W. Number 4, Becky L. Number 5, Randy B. Number 6, Matt P. Number 7, Hannah M. Number 8, Peter R. Captains will select teams after school today. Coach Calhoun. Yes, I'm fleece ball captain. There are 2 kinds of sports at PS38. The official ones, you play against other schools like soccer and basketball and lacrosse. And the unofficial ones that you play between seasons. All of the teachers call them intramurals. The kids call them spoffs. Spoff. Sports played only for fun. Example, flag football. Boink. I've got to be honest. They're not played only for fun. Playing against kids you've known your whole life, so it can get pretty intense. It's more than sports. It's bragging rights. Teddy. And there's a trophy. It's the sorriest looking thing you've ever seen. But spoffs are such a big deal. A long time ago, somebody inside there had to be a trophy. So they wrapped some aluminum foil around an empty Dr. Pepper can and called it the Spoffy, the most idiotic name for a trophy of all time. I want to win that stupid thing so bad, I've just got to. My Spoff career has been a disaster so far. It's not my fault. I keep ending up on lame teams. Nate's Spoff history. Volleyball. Half our team was afraid of the ball. He's gonna spike it. Duck! This could be a long season. Floor hockey. Our so-called captain, Debbie Servano, filled the roster with all her annoying friends. And so I told her, yak, yak, yak. You did? You go, girl. Excuse me, there's a game going on. And that's the end of part 1. Come back for part 2.